Hi friends, welcome to September 2024 edition of What Am I Growing at the Moment. Starting with one okra plant growing in Aerogarden Bounty Basic. Look at these okras, they are growing really nice. This is 210 days old plant. It is still surviving very well and producing nice okras. Next I have a scarlet kale growing in Spider Farmer hydroponic system. Then I have a French breakfast radishes growing in Mufga 12-pod hydroponic system. Then I have a one orange hat tomato plant growing in Aerogarden sprout. Then I have a kohlrabi growing in Spider Farmer hydroponic system. This variety is Cossack. It is coming really nice. It is about 40 or 45 days old. I have 4 plants and all of them are doing really nice. Then I have a broadleaf sorrel growing in RainPoint hydroponic system. I have 5 pods with 1 plant in each pod. It is growing really nice. Then I have a broccoli. This variety is called Artwork Baby. 2 plants produced nice broccoli heads already and I harvested them. Now this broccoli coming up with a lot of side growth. All these broccoli babies becoming one nice head here. 2 plants didn't produce the broccoli yet, but they are looking very healthy, so I am patiently waiting. Then I have 2 chocolate beauty peppers growing in Aerogarden Bounty Elite. Look at these beautiful peppers. Wow. Then I have a cilantro growing in Aerogarden Harvest. This variety is called confetti. Look at these plants. They look like carrot leaves, but the flavor and the taste is exactly cilantro. This is in fact a cilantro. I'm looking forward to nice growth and yield from this garden. Then I have green onions growing in Aerogarden Harvest using the seed starting tray, and right next to it there is a Botanium hydroponic pot with a mint growing in this. Then I have a butter crunch lettuce growing in AHopeGarden 8-pod hydroponic system. Then I have a radish. This variety is called German joint. I am looking forward to joint radishes from this garden. Let's see. Then I have 2 more chocolate beauty peppers growing in LetPot Max hydroponic system. They are on day 59. Both plants started producing peppers. Look at these baby peppers. Very nice. Then I started sunflower seeds in this Aerogarden Bounty Basic, but that didn't work. That is not working yet. It's more than a month. I don't see any germination. I'm supposed to clean up this garden for a long time, but I'm just not getting time, so I'm just leaving it here. Then I have a porcelain growing in AHopeGarden transparent hydroponic system. Look at this beautiful root system and beautiful leaves. I already harvested so many times from this garden and these plants are still surviving. That's really amazing. Then I have plant starts. This is a mix of red petunia, white petunia, and this is Chrysandra. This is also called as firecracker flowers. They are all looking beautiful here. All these cuttings are doing really nice and they are almost ready to transplant to their own gardens. Look at this beautiful red petunia. This always looks beautiful. Then I recently started stevia in this Aerogarden Bounty Basic. I don't see the germination yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Then I have a Calibracova, also known as super bells. These are also called as double petunias or double petal petunias. This is a petunia variety, but they come so beautiful. They look much beautiful compared to regular petunias. I started this from a cutting and it is growing in this LetPot mini. Then I have a tiny tim tomato plant and fire and ice pepper plant growing in LetPot Max. This is 180 days old. And this tiny tim tomato plant is on its second crop. Look at all these beautiful cherry tomatoes, and some of them even started ripening. Very nice growth so far. Then I started 2 tiny tim tomatoes in LetPot 12-pot hydroponic system. Here I have French breakfast radishes growing in spider farmer hydroponic system. Then this beautiful flower garden. This is Calibracova, also known as super bells. This is where I got the cutting from and transplanted into LetPot mini. These plants, I have 2 plants here. I started these also from cuttings. They are doing really excellent, and they are growing in AHopeGarden 8-pot hydroponic system. Then I have Cassandra plants growing in HydroPony. Hope you guys remember my introductory video on this HydroPony long ago. I was not very happy with the initial results, so I just randomly put 2 Cassandra cuttings in this garden, and surprisingly it turned so beautiful. This garden is still working very good, and these plants are thriving in this garden and producing lots of flowers. Then I recently started experimenting with fig cuttings. I don't have any intention to grow figs in Aerogarden or any hydroponic system. This is just some fun experiment. I just want to see if they can root, and how fast and how better they can root in the hydroponic systems. That is the experiment I am doing here. I transplanted these cuttings just yesterday. That's why you don't see any leaves or any growth here yet. I'll come back to this in a minute. Then I have a tiny tim tomato plant growing in iDoo 8-pot hydroponic system. Then I have a arugula growing beautiful in this Aerogarden harvest. I actually had multiple seedlings in each pod. I didn't want to waste the seedlings, so I took some of the seedlings as I'm thinning out, and I transplanted them into this Aerogarden harvest. They are doing good here as well. Looks like they got a little bit of shock, but they are coming back nice. Then I have tiny tim tomato plants growing in Aerogarden harvest. I started this to do a side-by-side experiment between this LetPot 12-pod and Aerogarden harvest. I normally use this garden for the leafy green vegetables and herbs. It works very well for them. This is the first time I want to stretch this garden and try some fruiting plants. That's why I started these tiny tim tomatoes. But just to see its performance compared to other hydroponic systems, I started the same thing in this Aerogarden harvest so I can do the side-by-side experiment. Finally, I have this super old Cassandra plant growing in this Aerogarden harvest 360. This is many months old plant, and it is still doing excellent. Good thing is it's not growing any tall. It is just getting bushy and producing lots of flowers. This plant is always loaded with flowers just like this, and it always looks so beautiful. Alright, that is all I have at the moment. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching and happy gardening.